Hey, welcome back, guys. Back in front of the webcam again. Um, Today, I thought we'd talk a little bit about a couple of things that were kind of came to mind, some recent events, and just voice my opinion on some things. Now, mark my words. This is not going to be a political channel of sorts, but from time to time, I will give my opinion on some things. Now, that being said. Um, as of late, we had recently we had the passing of Tom Petty. Some stuff going on with the football on TV, and the big thing in Las Vegas with the shooting. Um, so where do I start? In this country, we have this thing called the Constitution here in the United States. And under the First Amendment of the Constitution, you are given the freedom of speech. You are protected by the freedom of speech in the Constitution. Freedom of expression. Now, what these individuals on TV do when they play professional sports, they have a right to do. Now, that being said, do I like it? Absolutely not. I am the son of a Vietnam veteran who did 2 tours of duty. My dad was an engineer in the Army, and he did 2 tours in Vietnam. The first of them beginning in January of 1969, the second one ending in July of 1970. My grandfathers were in the Navy, and they served during World War II. So, I have a history. My uncle was in the Air Force and served during Vietnam. My mom's brother was also my uncle, was in the military and went to Germany in the early 70s. I have friends that are Vietnam veterans. And these people are all really good people. Grandfathers are, my grandfathers are dead. But, all the other folks I just mentioned are still living. And to me, it's important anytime you hear the anthem, you know what? Stand up. Be respectful. Now, granted, probably every war since Korea is one that's really not winnable, and our safety in the United States really probably wasn't on the line. But these people still put on the uniform and they went and served. And I think it's, you're, if nothing else, you're showing a respect to the people that were able to do that and that did that. So, while I understand the rights of these people that play professional sports to do what they're doing as far as like kneeling and stuff like that, that's all fine and well. But, what is wrong with disrespect? What is wrong with respecting the United States flag? There are other things that they've talked about. And I just think there's other ways that they could come up with other ways that are more constructive to help their cause, whatever it may be. I've heard many different things. The police, and some other issues. If they want to deal with that, I think there's just more constructive things they can do besides, kneeling during the national anthem. It's just my belief. Start a youth center, start a community center. Let's raise these kids up today with logic and common sense. I'm on my 37th trip around the sun. As Jesse Ventura would say, though, I think he's like 67 years old. I'm going to be 37 in February. I'm the youngest of Generation X using the Strauss and Hal dates. I'm very proud of that. I'm also the youngest sibling in my group. Um, you know, I would say that my generation perhaps is the last to be raised with logic and common sense. Um, these young folks coming up today, they don't have any conception of that. 14 years old, I was helping my dad remove and replace engines in cars on a job he did on the weekends to supplement his income so that he could support me. And my mom taught me how to not be a selfish person, but rather to be a selfless person. And the importance of getting up and going to work every day, not calling out sick. And that's not a reason to call out sick. You lose this, or you lose a leg or something like that renders you not able to get to work. Yeah, that's a reason to call out sick. But anyhow, so that's just some basic thoughts I have on that. I think these players on TV, they make millions of dollars to throw a ball around a grassy field to each other in a stadium, many of which are publicly financed. And again, like I said, I think I said it already, many of them earn millions and millions of dollars. So maybe they could come up with a constructive way. I'm not going to sit here and bash them, but, and I'm the son of a veteran, and I'm not going to bash them. I just think there's more constructive things they can do to get their calls out there. Now to Tom Petty. Obviously, I loved one of the YouTube videos I saw out there, the tribute videos. In fact, I even complimented the guy on it. And I'm subscribed to his channel. I watch his videos regular. Some of the other ones I saw kind of bothered me a little bit because I thought, wow, it's like these guys are giving a timeline of events as they happened. Now, the fact of the matter is we know that, the reporting of his passing was a big mistake. I mean, you had some celebrities tweeting about it before it had even officially had been declared that he had passed away. So we all kind of got bad information and factually inaccurate information. But, as I thought about it and I watched some of these tribute videos, I'm thinking to myself, wow, we're living in an era where Tom Petty's relatives can go to YouTube or, some of the other channels out there that do videos like YouTube and see this stuff. And to me, if I were that relative and my relative passed away, it's bad enough the factually inaccurate reporting of it, of the events. But then for people to come on and just like give timeline, oh, well, I went to bed and he was still alive and this and that and the other. Something about that just seemed really, really tacky to me. The fact is, I guess in the eyes of the media, it was a story. To us, the fans, we lost a great musician. But to his family, they lost a loved one. Just saying, guys. Not here to bash anybody or put anybody down. I don't think there's any right or wrong Tom Petty tribute video. Some I think were a little bit better than others. That's all I'm saying. As far as the stuff in Las Vegas, you know what? I'm just going to let the events pan out. But I have relatives that live out there. And thank goodness they were nowhere as near what happened. They're all alive and well. They all still have, all 10 fingers and toes and, their lives and their sanity. And they're as good as they can be, So they were nowhere near all that craziness that went on out there. And, obviously prayers to the families of the victims. And, it's a shame. And, I'll tell you something else sad. I didn't know that there were Actually, I didn't know there was actually 20 or 30,000 people that actually listen to country music. you know, um, so I learned something that day too. Wow, 20 to 30,000 people they said was at that thing, and they actually like country music. Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was that many people that actually listen to that stuff. All right, I'll stop with the bashing of country music. So anyway, we're gonna call this one to an end. So hopefully, that's about as political as we're gonna get here, guys. I'm not here to bash people, or bash politicians or anything like that. This is a fun channel where we talk about music and do the occasional computer upgrades and car stuff and stuff like that. I'm a jack of all trades. I've done a little bit of everything. I currently do warehouse work and just recertified on a forklift for another 3 years. And, we're going to keep doing videos, keep doing the fun stuff like this. I like to keep people laughing. I'd much rather be happy than watch videos where people complain all day. It makes it more entertaining when you laugh and smile about things. And, yeah. Again, bear with me. We're using a webcam. I think it's a little bit better to do the videos like this, just so I don't have to have people holding a stupid cell phone for me all the time. Though we will have the videos like that from time to time when I go outside, because I can't take this damn thing outside with me. So, at any rate, it's looking like 11 minutes and 33 seconds now. So we're going to call this video done, so we're not spending all day uploading it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you do, the channel's PC Lover 81's World. Thinking about doing a live chat session pretty soon with some questions and answers. Once I figure out, I got to go in and play around with YouTube and see, how to go about doing that, making it so that it's, when it's time to do it, I just go in there, boom, 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 click, click, click of a couple of buttons on the screen and, with the mouse and start it up and start doing the questions and stuff like that. I will tell you guys, some of you guys in advance, if I decide to do that, and you want to hit me with, a few computer questions here and there, that's fine, but, please, I am not a gamer. My last video game system was actually a Super Nintendo, and I could not beat that one track, that one winner track or whatever. It had the really super big jump at the end of the track. And I was still a young guy in middle school, and I got so pissed off that I actually threw the Nintendo out the front door of my house, and it actually bounced off the tree in the front yard, and it didn't work no more. So, and that was about 1993. So that was pretty much the end of me and video games. I've calmed my ass down since then. Very calm individual now. I like to laugh, and I'm just not a gamer. I'm from the era of Mega Man, Metroid, the original Mario Brothers and the first 3 games and that Mario World and that kind of stuff. That's kind of where it dies off. So I don't really play games on the computer and stuff like that. I like to show people how to do upgrades, that you can actually upgrade older hardware and keep it, because I'm actually a fiscal conservative. I am socially liberal in some things, but I don't belong to either of those two political parties. I'm not going to be part of the two-party dictatorship. I'm me. I'm independent. I have my own thoughts. I'm not a follower. My parents raised me to be a leader, and that's the way I will continue to be. So if we do the live chat, please refrain from questions about, oh, well, what video card is the best video card to play this game? Because you know what? The best video card is the one you buy that you have the budget for, that, can yield you the best results. You'll have to figure that one out for yourself. So anyhow, I'll talk more about that in future videos, and I'll let you know if we decide to do the actual live chat, and we'll get into doing stuff, talking about stuff like that. And it'll be mainly, you guys want to hit me with the music questions. That's great too, because even if there's a particular band or artist that I don't know about, I watch, Canadian Stud Muffin, Larry Graves' channel. You guys should definitely check out his channel. He's got some great videos on there. I'm really taking a liking to this Canadian rock, because, FM radio here in the States is just horrible. They play this. It's the same crap over and over and over again. We play the radio 8 hours a day at work. We have a classic hits station, which was formerly an oldies station here in the South Jersey, Philadelphia area, and then we have a classic rock station. You send them messages to their program director. Oh, well, we'll forward this on to this person and that person, the other person. And then you know what? The music never changes. It's the same old crap over and over again. So, anyhow, enough of that. But, again, it's PC Love 81's world. And I'll let you know when I decide to do that live chat thing. So, y'all have a goody-goody, and we'll see you in the next video.